Alright, so I initialized ZBrush to start over, and I'm just going to have to do that one thing with the whole plane and go in here to the deformation and size it up in Y. Notice I'm not even clicking out yet because I'm just going to size it in Y just a little bit, then make it a poly mesh, and that's it. I'm going to use blind faith for that. Then I'm just going to go to Z-sphere and go into rigging. Oop, this one you do have to drag out and hit edit. Select mesh, select the polyplane, topology, edit topology. So what we're going to do is produce a sword. I always find a sword to be one of those ones that students enjoy to make. And we're going to look at how we're going to make it here in ZBrush without going out to an external program. So I start out this venture by producing a new root. Shift, click. And don't forget symmetry, which I always forget. Shift, click. Okay, there we go. Then I can destroy this old root. And I just want to make two that are a little bit further apart. And anytime that you see a new root appear, destroy it. Okay? And it likes to pop up every once in a while. So control click. There we go. And I'm just making sure that this isn't buggy, and it feels buggy to me. So let's get this to be a nice good root. Anytime that you see symmetry broken with the topology tools, stop. Okay? There's better ways to fix this at very beginning levels. And if you get too far into it with the topology tools while it's broken, that's a bad thing. It's a real bad thing. So what you're looking for is producing two dots that are side by side, and then you should be able to produce dots off of that, just like that. Okay? And I'm going to produce a few of these before I delete that root up there. Just like that. And I'm going to hook a couple together even. Now I'll go up and delete it. So with that deleted, I can now concentrate on making something. And I'm going to treat that as the end of the sword. And here I'm going to complete this out. If you hit A, you get this. You crank up the skin thickness. You get a good understanding of how thick you need it. And this is what you need to turn down. Max strip length must be turned down in order for this to work within ZBrush4. Okay, so in here I'm just going to kind of produce a little bit of topology, a little bit of non-topology. And in areas that I have higher detail on the surface of it, like this thing, I'm planning on putting a little bit more detail in. So that's the area where I can put an edge ring. So there's all quads. I should be able to turn on polyframe, and I have this. So already I have a nice handle for a sword. Okay, now I'm going to go in here. produce some ornamental thing as a sword guard. And I'm doing tit for tat. For every time I have a topology point on one side, I make another equal topology point on the other side. This way, I can complete quads very simply without thinking about it. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to make another sub handle. These always look good. So basically, I'm going to handle within a handle. And I do this by going like this. I'll put these last two really close together and then connect these. So I'm holding control, clicking, and then clicking onto the other side. Sometimes it's really hard to see these points. Like, where did I insert them? Where did they go? Just know that the points will auto complete themselves. There they are. So clicking around a little bit on them will make them reappear. Okay, this is a new bug in ZBrush4 that I hate. So what happens is, for some odd reason, if you complete something backwards, it thinks it needs to expose itself, okay, next to it. So the fastest way to get rid of this is undo a few times. And I'll show you how to make it so they connect but don't connect. Alright, and it all starts out like this. You create something off the first form. Okay. Go down. Connect that across. You'll notice when you hit A, it's doing it again. So it's nothing that you can't repair later, but it certainly is a very annoying feature that got implemented, just like any other feature within ZBrush, that they decide, oh, you know, it's working too good, so we're gonna muck it up. So I'm just gonna live with it. And I'll fix it at subtool level. There we go. So that's how you make two forms. Again, I can move that back in subtools a lot easier than I can here. It must be a new feature, and I haven't seen an off switch yet for it. So let's do one more thing down here below. Let's add an extra edge loop right in this area. Just like that. And that'll protect it from folding in on itself. Alright, now that I got this far, we're going to be producing the blade in the next video.